Gucci Mane is so cooked, he's trying to save himself, but it's too late. So we all know Gucci Mane he snitched on Pooh Shiesty. He told the police officers that Pooh Shiesty robbed him, put a gun to his head, and made him sign a contract. He also identified that Big 30 and other people were present. He gave the law enforcement officers Pooh Shiesty's real name, how to find Pooh Shiesty's Instagram. He did all that telling that night that the incident happened. Gucci must have thought he was telling in secret and he was just identifying Pooh Shiesty and he was doing some snitching that was off the record, but the feds put it on the record. The feds put him on blast in their paperwork and let the world know that Gucci Mane identified Big 30, Pooh Shiesty, and everybody present, and he gave information in terms of this robbery and this kidnapping that they're charging Pooh Shiesty with. Well, ever since the feds exposed him, Gucci Mane has been trying to save face. Right?
Gucci. You know, one day I'll pray for the day that I have like 5 million subscribers, and like when I say this type of shit, it really make headlines and like the Shade Room and shit like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, gang. That nigga not listening to me. He's not listening to me. He's not listening to me.
No!
Gucci, it's okay, bro. It's okay. You don't have to keep trying to push this image of being a gangster. You was doing that shit 30 years ago, bro. You 46. You Unc now. Unc is not supposed to be gangbanging. Unc is not supposed to be keeping it street. Unc is not supposed to be anti-snitch, snitch K and rat killer and all that shit. That shit is lame. Gucci Mane ain't dropping no new albums. Ain't nobody listening to that shit. No way. It's okay, Gucci. You got so much money in so many other ways. You got artists. You need to use this situation and use this opportunity to get as far away from the streets as possible. Come on over here to civilian town where we call the police. We wear polos, button-ups, slacks, loafers. We get haircuts. We get massages. We go out the country. We eat smoked duck in Morocco, nigga. Come over here to this side, bro. Stop trying to be a gangster so much. It's okay.
Forward, like letting the world know, hey, man, I'm not cooperating. I'm not going to cooperate. But it's literally too late.
Pooh Shiesty update. I'm going to play the clip. The clip puts to bed any idea that Pooh is cooked. You're going to hear Big 30's lawyer talking about Gucci's plans on testifying. For good measure, the reporter from a respected news outlet out in Texas saying the FBI hasn't exactly heard from Gucci. Check this out.
Interesting thing that we've seen in the last couple of days is that Gucci Mane has come out publicly and said that he's not cooperating with the government.
And it is worth noting that last week we did hear from an FBI agent who said that he had not heard from Gucci Mane either. He also noted that there were no working video cameras inside this recording studio at the time of this incident. Darcy.
If Gucci does not testify, the question of is Pooh cooked comes down to 2 paragraphs in the complaint plus 1 picture. I'll show them to you and walk you through it. What's very interesting about the picture is this is not like what you might imagine the recording studio looks like, with a couch, a bunch of buttons and boards, a glass plate, and then boom, the recording area directly in front of you. It looks like the recording area is somewhat off to the side, completely enclosed. It is not at all clear that anybody in the control room could actually see into the studio. And it's definitely clear that there could be people in parts of the control room who would not be able to see into the recording area at all.
I even know that Gucci Mane has been paying blogs to repost Big 30's lawyer saying that Gucci Mane is not going to cooperate with the feds. Gucci Mane is really concerned with his public reputation. He's really concerned with how people is viewing him.
That shit is
crazy.
And
he don't want to be viewed as a rat, but it's too late.
It's too late.
You can't do all that telling you did, identifying people, identifying Big 30, Pooh Shiesty.
You might as well just
everything when
you might as well just double down, bro. You might as well just double down and say, kids, if I could do it, you could do it. Leave the streets alone. That shit not cool. It's killing us. We robbing each other, killing each other, and going to jail. This shit stupid. It's not cool. So if something happened to you, call the police. Stop trying to take everything into your own damn hands and be great. That's what I think the niggas should say.
Thought it was off the record, but then once they put it on the record, you all of a sudden don't want to speak to the police no more. and you shy.
Y'all always ask me to show y'all exactly how to get rich on YouTube, so I made a full-blown course. It's not complete yet, but you can order it right now. There's 5 hours of content in it right now. It'll be like 12 or 15-hour full course once it's done. It'll be done by April 1st, all right? So click the link in the description, get your course, and start learning how to really get rich on YouTube. I'm not just no one-hit wonder type guy. No, I have more than 40 channels that make me hundreds of thousands of dollars all together every single month. Like, I'm checking straight bags off of this, just sitting in my crib, recording, making videos. So if you want to learn exactly how I do it, I'm showing you how to clip farm, how to edit, how to upload, how to make thumbnails, how to develop your character, how to make shorts, how to make clips, right? I'm giving you every piece of every single type of strategy that you will ever need to get rich on YouTube. So click that link. It's not a super cheap course, but it ain't expensive. It's only $150. And if you use the code MAGMULA, you could get 20% off of that $150. So go get you some money.
But Pooh Shiesty's lawyer came and spoke to the public, and he essentially put Gucci Mane on blast, right? He revealed that, again, RD, aka Gucci Mane, 100% gave a statement to law enforcement officials the night that the incident happened. He didn't even wait a day. He gave a statement that night. And that Gucci Mane is 100% scheduled to testify against Pooh. Well, not testify, but he's already scheduled to meet with the FBI again and give a statement according to the FBI in court.
C-O-H-E-N, Psalms Zegane.
Yeah, I just seen this clip yesterday.
Any question, just look straight in the middle. Yeah. Thank you. So we had a bond hearing today and a PC hearing today. I think that the relevant things that were said today that I thought were fascinating were that it took 3 months to build a case. And I think the reason for that was because the statements that were given on the evening that this occurred were very questionable. I think the way that the statements were made, what was made, what allegedly was witnessed and what wasn't witnessed, I think gave great pause to the FBI. The FBI doesn't take 3 months to arrest someone if they believe everything that was said on the night that it occurred. They were involved the first night, and then nothing happened for 3 months. In addition to that, that I thought was quite embarrassing, was that an FBI agent says they don't have the resources to keep their eye on an individual. This is allegedly an individual that committed a crime that they then didn't watch to see if the guns were present, if the jewelry was present. And what didn't we hear today? What we didn't hear today is there is no contract, this mystery contract. They have no contract. They have no video of this alleged signing of a contract. They have no guns. They have no jewelry. They have none of that physical evidence. What they have is they have allegedly 5 individuals, one of them being a very well-known individual that is allegedly cooperating with the government and making these allegations against my client and many more.
Y'all know my rule, man. If Pooh Shiesty did this, lock him up and throw away the keys. I have no remorse.
No cap.
But I do think it's disingenuous and dishonest and kind of really absurd that Gucci Mane is the sole reason why Pooh Shiesty was indicted. If Gucci Mane didn't talk to law enforcement officials, if he didn't tell, that night, Pooh Shiesty wouldn't have gotten indicted. They don't have anything on Pooh Shiesty. They have no video footage. They have no weapon. Right. They have nothing. All they had was Gucci Mane's word this happened, and they arrested like Pooh Shiesty. So you can't single-handedly get somebody an indictment
and then try to
pull
it back.
Put
nigga,
out
you might as well go ahead and snitch.
Oh, we're not working with the feds. Bro, it's too late. You already work with the feds. You already got this man an indictment. He's already...
That shit is lame to me, though. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, being 46 years old and being concerned with how niggas is... Like, don't get me wrong. Public perception does matter. You know what I'm saying? And he probably scared that he going to lose relationships or whatever the case is, gang. But fuck that, bro. I ain't going to lie to you. Fuck that. 46 years. I'm 27 and I don't give a damn. You think I care about a relationship with these niggas? It's 2026, bro. I can make $100,000 in this chair right here every month by myself without talking to you, kicking it with you, skating with you. And y'all can all hate me and I'll still make it. So, I don't get no fuck. You know how many niggas is in my comments every day calling me a rat, calling me a bitch, calling me a hoe, a lame, a goofy. You think I give a fuck, bro? I don't care. My wife think I'm that nigga. Other than that, I don't really get no fuck, bro. I'm nigga, what the fuck? Hey, nigga. Y'all crazy as
federal
hell,
indictment
bro.
because of you, right? Because of you. And, the lawyer kind of went into this, and then towards the end, he kind of broke down how, the feds are saying, like, Gucci Mane plans on cooperating. The feds are saying they got a date already scheduled where they're meeting up with Gucci Mane for him to tell them more about this information.
So just
I'm
go
gonna take
tell.
one or two questions and then we're going to scoop.
You're essentially
Not
arguing
that hard.
they've got only a he said kind of case, no evidence.
Correct.
What
Yeah,
the hell?
it's very fair. I think that this is it's a he said type of a case. I mean, obviously, there's 5 individuals on one side. What we're missing are the other people that were present in the room, right? The owner of the studio, who says he didn't hear anything or see anything. The way they leave the studio, where no one is in concert with anybody else, no one's arguing with anyone else. One of the individuals says, "Hey, can I get my watches back?" Like, the story is quite unusual. And I think that the FBI knew that. I think the investigators knew that it was unusual. And I think that's why it took so long to make the arrest. My main thrust of today was to really push on the evidence and see exactly what they had and when they had. How about this? How about the individual who wrote the complaint, who actually drafted the complaint, who was sitting in the courtroom, who's only been an FBI agent for 4 years, does not take the stand. They put someone else on to say what she wrote in her own complaint when she's sitting in the courtroom. And that's done quite often in gamesmanship because they don't want to put a rookie on the stand and be measured by our legal team.
How far away is this from?
Let me put it to y'all like this, and I had just fact checked this. I'm gonna let it play a little bit, but I just want to say this. Tory Lanez went to jail. Tory Lanez got 10 years. What in the hackery? Tory Lanez got 10 years, and his shooting wasn't on camera. His shooting wasn't on camera. He didn't have no DNA on the gun that they said that shot her. The gun that shot Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez had no DNA on the gun. How is that possible? No gunshot residue on the gun. How is that possible if he shot this girl? Still got 10 years. So I just want y'all to know, like, the feds are going to do whatever they want to do. So everybody's saying, like, oh, it was Pooh Shiesty, might get out because of this, that, and third. And Tory Lanez didn't even get locked up by the feds. That was police. Don't even get me started on that.
We're going to get discovery. We'll take a look at their discovery. They're going to say it's ongoing. I mean, think about it. They had 3 months to get this done. They had 3 months to get warrants. They didn't get warrants that night. They didn't get warrants the next night. They didn't get warrants the next month. They didn't get warrants the month after. They waited 3 months to get warrants on whether or not there's guns, whether or not there's jewelry. How about their cell phones? How about the computers? That gives me great pause when I see a case that takes that long to get warrants, if you believe everything that was said on the evening that it occurred.
So can you tell me
let me take one from her because she was talking last night.
Can you say anything about the identity of RD, and then you also spoke about a social media post you had made?
Correct. So, listen, I don't like when the government puts initials in and everyone takes a guess who they are. We all know who they are, right? I'm not going to say it's this person or that person. That's not my job to do. But certainly there have been media posts of individuals that we suspect were involved in that evening where they're denying that it occurred or they're denying that they're giving statements to the government. I think that's unusual as well because of what the government put forward today seems to negate those statements, but we'll have to see how this all shakes out.
Pooh Shiesty is coming home, man. This reminds me of the Young Thug case, and it's really similar. How the feds, well, not the feds, but the state got Young Thug for this RICO under the testimony of YSL Woody.
Right.
But then when YSL Woody came to court, he changed up his entire statements and testimony and told them folks he lied about everything on Young Thug. He lied about Young Thug, and that got Young Thug free. Well, Young Thug didn't beat the case. He pled guilty, but they was forced to give him a plea deal because of that. In the case of Gucci...
Why do y'all keep forgetting that? Why do y'all keep forgetting that they said that there's 2 other white boys with real injuries, and they have pictures on the Instagram of their watches not being there no more? Why do y'all keep forgetting that those 2 white boys said that Pooh Shiesty came out and put a gun to their face through Gucci Mane on the couch and robbed them for their watches and shit? Why y'all forgetting that? He's not coming home just because Gucci doesn't have to snitch. Y'all change. I'm hearing different narratives every day, gang. One day is Gucci Mane ain't got to snitch. They robbed 2 other people. Then Pooh Shiesty coming home because Gucci Mane don't want to snitch. Then I'm hearing Gucci Mane snitch. Then I'm hearing Gucci Mane didn't snitch. Like, it's just, bro. From all the facts that I know as of right now, gives me a good reason to have the opinion that Gucci Mane might not snitch. He may not snitch. He might. I don't know what the fuck that man is going to do. But I know that Gucci Mane was not the only person robbed that day. Gucci Mane is not the only person that they are saying that got robbed, that had a gun to his face. So they said Pooh Shiesty himself put a gun to the back of one of the white boys' heads and told him to move and kicked him out of the studio. So Gucci Mane doesn't have to snitch. If them two niggas is coming to get on that stand. You heard what Finesse 2 times said. Them 2 niggas is coming to get on that stand, and they gonna stand there, and they gonna tell the police whatever they want to hear, and they gonna answer all questions, and they gonna do all testifying. They gonna point the finger. Them white boys is coming on that stand. I don't give no fuck what Gucci Mane say. So that's what we gonna have to see. But that's why I'm not jumping the gun and saying Pooh Shiesty coming home, because I'm just not finna do it. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, yo, Pooh Shiesty is coming home because everybody else who was in the like in the studio when it happened, they didn't have access to the control room.
Doesn't matter. They came outside of the control room and robbed them. It doesn't matter. It does not matter, bro. They can't. Pooh Shiesty exited the control room and came and robbed them. After they said one of the security guards heard the tussling or heard some shit going on and peeked through the window and saw Pooh Shiesty with the gun to Gucci Mane. Come on, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. It's obviously not no hard evidence. Like, they don't have the gun with Pooh Shiesty fingerprints. They don't have a clear video. It don't seem like as of right now. But, bro, they got 2 solid witnesses. I don't think he's coming home just because Gucci Mane ain't snitching.
Dog, you can't see in the control room. So because nobody else could see in the control room, only Gucci could see. Well, Gucci was the only one who could testify. And the feds was under the understanding that Gucci Mane was willing to work because he was talking and giving statements the night it happened. But when they went public and the public put pressure on Gucci Mane, now all of a sudden he wanted to keep it gangster and him got nothing to say. Too late. Now, here's where Pooh Shiesty's lawyer, Bradford Cohen, he then reveals the feds said in court today, they got a date scheduled with not only Gucci Mane, but with everybody who was present that day to give statements and hear from him. And those statements will be used against Pooh Shiesty in court.
Listen, guys, Sam and I have had many, many cases together, right? We just finished a case a couple of years ago in San Francisco on the Cash App murder case. And whenever I talk to individuals, whenever I talk to the media, I always say this is not a straight road. It's always a very winding road. So we never know where things are going to take us. We got to look at the evidence as it comes in, and we'll see what's there. I'm just shocked that, you know, when they say there might be video out there, they don't have it. There might be this mystery contract, they don't have it. Oh, they were at Staples, you know, making copies. It's just a total guess. So, like, we're not here to guess. I'm here to look at the evidence, to weigh the evidence, and to make the best decision based on that evidence.
Your client just stays in detention until what?
Yeah, currently he'll stay in detention. We'll get discovery. We'll start going through that. There's going to be several motions that we're going to file, obviously, in the next couple of weeks, but that'll all come out. We'll get copies.
So did the feds even interview any of the people? Did the feds even interview any of the people yet? Any of the alleged victims? Or?
So my understanding is the FBI has, over the past 3 or 4 months, has interviewed none of the alleged victims, and allegedly they all have future dates to give statements. But I have no idea if that's true. We're basing it on what the agent said on the stand, that each one of those witnesses from that evening is going to appear and give a statement to the federal authorities.
So RD never made a statement as of now?
Not to the FBI, but that evening it appears from the material that they produced and from the agent's testimony is that RD gave a statement that evening, but since that evening has not given another statement. But
okay.
The FBI said in the future they're all scheduled to give statements, so we'll have to see.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think Gucci Mane might F around and get himself like some type of obstruction charge, right? Because if you're somebody who has already cooperated at some point, you already have given information at some point,
right?
Can't the feds subpoena you to come?
Yes,
and say
one thing. Because one thing we know for certain is that Gucci Mane was there that day. So when you got two other witnesses that's saying, hey, this happened, and then we know you was there, the feds are going to subpoena you to come to court. And you can't lie. And and let's say this shit go to trial or whatever, however that shit work. Like, you don't think the prosecutors are going to ask you what happened? And if you lie, you fucking up a lot of shit. You don't want to purge yourself in court. That's not you'll never be able to testify. Even you won't even be able to testify for your own self. You know what I'm saying? They will never let you testify again if you purge yourself in court. So you don't want to do that, especially in the feds. You don't want to do that. And they can get, like you said, they can give you a charge for that. I'm pretty sure they can give you obstruction or some shit, some charge like that where you can go to jail. I think it's fucking stupid. You care more about what a bunch of broke ass losers in the comment section on Instagram and TikTok. You care more about what they say. Any law-abiding citizen, any man with a wife and kids, any man with a job that's not a wannabe street nigga is gonna tell you to tell the fucking feds what happened. You got robbed, bro. It's okay. You got robbed. It's all right. You got robbed. I don't know if it's an ego hit. I don't know if you don't want to make it. If you don't want, you know what I'm saying? Your ego won't let you admit that you got robbed. But hey, gang, it's cool. Ain't nobody bulletproof. Anybody can get touched. We ain't fucking Jesus and walking on water and coming back from the dead, nigga. We just humans. Everybody, we just people. It's okay. A gun get put to my face, nigga. You can have whatever. Nigga, you can have my house. I will give you my home. Leave me, please keep me alive. Like, y'all niggas is crazy, bro.
The same thing you told them, like, on the stand? Or you at least got to come and say, yo, I plead the fifth? Or, right? Like, the feds can make you come and give a statement or testify if you've already been engaged with them and working with them and giving statements to them.
Right.
So, this is going to catch Gucci Mane, I think, an obstruction charge or something, man. But either way, I don't think this is going to work. I think when we look back at this case and at this trial, we're going to think about Gucci Mane like giving Pooh Shiesty an indictment. We're not going to say, oh, my God, Gucci, you only told the law enforcement officials, but then when the feds got involved, you didn't speak. Man, nobody is going to remember. People will remember you getting Pooh Shiesty an indictment. All that, I don't want to take the stand. It's too late, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think?
The comment section, dude, sometimes the comment section gives me like a complete, like, I don't have no hope for society. Sometimes the comment section, I don't be having no hope for society. But then sometimes the comment section gives me all the hope. This generation is bugged the fuck out. How is it snitching when Gucci is running a legitimate business and Shiesty is acting like he is still broke and he has nothing to lose? There's a real disconnect here between real snitching and a group of business executives being victims to an actual crime. Snitching is someone turning on their partner in crime to reduce a sentence or to get cleared of a crime that they were in, but their role wasn't as involved as the person they're telling on. That's snitching. This is stick up. This is a stick up, just a strongman tactics to get out of a contract. Thank you. Somebody fucking said it who has some sense. Whoever you are, bro, shout out to you. You got some sense, bro. How the fuck is he snitching and all he is a victim? He didn't sign up to do no crimes today. What the fuck? Y'all ass is insane, bro. No, for real, good. Snitch again, I feel safer. No cap. Gucci wedding ring like $2 million. He got to file a police report for insurance purposes. Don't know why dudes want to play around like they don't talk to the cops. Gucci Mane has a wife and kids, grown as fuck. He not in the streets no more. We got to stop this bullshit. Thank you, bro. Somebody, at least somebody understands. I hate the net. They keep saying Gucci said this and publicly wear a cap. Motherfuckers believe anything. Well, shut the fuck up. I would have told on his ass and made a public statement the next day saying I ordered to protect my contract and with my artists, this business matter is not a street matter. Like, what the fuck? We care more about if the victim snicks than them getting justice. Exactly. And that's the point I'm trying to make right here. The internet, the black community, y'all care more about did the victim snitch than if he's gonna get justice. To the point where y'all actually look at me like I'm the bad guy because I want robbers and killers and gangbangers and violent criminals to go to jail. This generation is so dumb. Do crimes and love crime, but know nothing about how the law works. Of course, they are going to call them in to interview them. It doesn't mean any of them will give a statement. The lawyer is using lingo to cater to Pooh Shiesty fans. Even if he does give a statement, that lawyer knows nothing. That's exactly what I said yesterday. That lawyer don't know what the fuck he talking about. He getting paid a real big check to make it look good, to give Pooh Shiesty hope. Pooh Shiesty is not coming home. They were tracking him the whole time. He lied on stream to his PO they called. He doing time regardless. That's what I think too. I think he doing time regardless just because he violated his his probation or whatever the fuck, pre-trial release, whatever the feds call it. He violated his probation multiple times on camera. That lawyer is lying through their teeth. They literally have pics and vids of them with the jury on after the robbery. That's what the fuck I said. They literally have Instagram pictures. Like, why y'all? That's why sometimes, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Sometimes I really be like, this shit really be fucking my mind up. Cause, like, bro, it's like I know I'm seeing this shit. I know I'm looking at it from the very first day when they first came out with this shit and said this happened. I know I seen it. I looked at the pictures with the same clothes on. Before and after. They got videos of them inside of the studio. They got videos coming in and out of the studio with ski mask on, clothes on, all that. And then they have videos and pictures of the same people wearing the clothing that they just were on video at in this fucking studio robbing the Rolexes. Then they have, you don't need video evidence, bro. You don't need video. It's not that hard. If I'm in a studio or if somebody's in the studio and they get robbed for a specific Rolex, okay, that person tells the police, I got robbed for my Batman Rolex. It's a Daytona with a black dial around it. Okay. And then I go on Instagram and I say, okay, who robbed you? I don't know who robbed me, but it was a bunch of people, right? It was a bunch of people in the studio. I was at this studio, and then the feds go to the studio footage and the feds see that the same person who I'm describing is the same person they see on camera entering the studio. Okay, cool. Then they go on that same person's Instagram fucking page and they see him with the same clothes on, with the same watch that I just described I got robbed for. And then I go to my jeweler and say, hey, look, this is the day I purchased this watch. This is the date, this is the serial number of this watch. Look at me walking into the studio. You see me? I had the watch on. When I left the studio, I didn't have the watch on. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? They have video of the dad going into the place to print the contract. That's what I said. He said they just making stuff up about the Staples. No, the fuck they're not. They have video of him coming into Staples and printing out the contract. You don't think all of this shit is recorded? You don't think they could go in your phone and see what you got printed? Are y'all stupid? Or y'all just naive? What is he supposed to do besides cooperate? I don't know. I think they want him to crash out. That's what I think. I think they want Gucci Mane to crash out because it's a better TV show. That's what I think. I think they want Gucci Mane to crash out because it'll be more entertaining to them to see him crash out than it would be to see him snitch. I hate this world only because of the people. No cap, bro. Like, this shit is bad. I'm glad some of these motherfuckers in the comments got some sense. Cause y'all niggas, boy, hey, boy, y'all the same niggas that said Dirk was good. Y'all niggas stupid as fuck. Nigga been locked up 2 years. The trial ain't even started yet. Then yesterday, Seti Nash talking about something. They got to get him a speedy trial. They can't do that. He has to get a speedy trial. Nigga, you know how many rappers and people in the feds we've seen be on trial for years and years? What are we talking about, bro? Y'all ass is crazy.